Shubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Ka General Secretary jong ka Seng Congress ka Bobita Sharma hene ka singi haba jubab ya ka jingkili halor ka jingmi no jong ki babuon ki Nongïalam na ka Congress kalaong ba ka Congress kamla ban penbor yano bansa bat ka Seng kalaong ba kalayu ibun ki Nongïalam ka Seng kimi na ka Seng Namar ki Pyrkhat Tang Ïalade Shimet ka jing Pyrkhat bekin yo Banlong MP Haraja Sabha Banlong Kertong MLA bat MP Syakalok Sabha kini gide kidaw ki ban penlong yaki ban mi no na ka Seng Kalau ru baka jingmi jongki kala pensongsi ya ka Kongres henrei ka Seng kamna ban penbor ki Nongïalam ki hab ban syem ya karai laki kwa ban sa bat ka Seng ni ban penyaso no bat ki wei ki Seng san perthai kala ban rap ru da ka baong baki bria ki layu I kumno ka sarkar NDA ka trekam bat ha ka jing shisha ka sarkar ka di ban pet ya ka shongsuk shongsan henrei kumpapaw menta kamdan kata ka jing shongsuk
Civil society organizations are also going to be there, and Rahul Gandhi ji will interact with them informally. Rahul Gandhi ji has said that he doesn't want to give any speeches, he wants to listen to the people. We already know what are the problems that India is facing at the moment. India is going through a very troubled times, socially, economically and politically. And so Rahul Gandhi ji and the leaders along with him will listen to the people at the ground level wherever he goes and does the yatra. So everywhere they will sit and do some civil society organization interactions. On the 8th, Padayatras will take out from state capitals. See, everybody has a choice to stay or go away from a party. We cannot force anybody to be with us, or we cannot force anybody to leave. It has to come from within, whether you believe in the ideologies of the Congress party or not. We have seen that many people have led the Congress party because they had own personal interest, because they thought that their MLA-ship will be there, or because they didn't get some Rajya Sabha, or they did not get some Lok Sabha seat, or they feel that the MLA ticket will be given to somebody else. Those personal interests were their main reason for joining other parties. And although it is, we feel bad if they go, definitely, because they have been with us for so long. But we cannot force them to stay with us. They have to decide whether they want to be with us or they want to be with some parties who are breaking India, who are trying to create discord in India. Let me tell you, I want to ask you a question. What is the role of a government? The government's role is to maintain peace, maintain law and order, give trust to the people of country so that they can live peacefully. It's not the government's role to create discontent, discord and enmity between people. Is this the kind of government we want, who creates enmity between people, whose spokespersons speak out of turn, whose leaders speak out of turn, and they are not taken to task for creating discontent and enmity between people? Have you seen anybody being behind bars for speaking out of turn? No, we don't want. We want a country where our children, the younger generation, can think about development, how to grow, how to take the country forward, how to grow, not be engaged in religious and these kind of discords that make social tensions.
So what do you have to say, on with regards to the allies of the BJP at the center? Here in Meghalaya also, the NPP is also an ally of the NDA government. What do you have to say to that?
I have heard that the NPP is saying that they don't want to tie up with the BJP in the next elections, because I think they have also realized that the BJP is actually not creating harmony between people. It was very shocking to me to hear that churches have been desecrated even in Meghalaya. Is this the kind of society we want, where you can't even have a church, where you can't even have a temple, where people can go and pray in peace? So this religious harmony that was there has been destroyed by the BJP, because religion should not enter the political space at all. This is something very personal, but once it entered the political space, it has ruined the fabric of the country. That is what I feel, and I feel that it is not the government's job to meddle into religious affairs.
Coming to Meghalaya,
I think that these allies of the NDA government should pull out.
Obviously, they should pull out, and I think they have realized people will not vote for them if they remain with the BJP. They know that if they come out, but I'm also suspicious whether, because he said, the CM had, Honorable CM Meghalaya had said that after elections we may join them. So what does that mean? That means to win elections, you want the people's vote just to make them believe that you're not with the BJP. But after you win the people's trust that you are not with the BJP, by making them believe that you will again join them after the elections. So isn't that a double-faced attitude of the NPP? This is for the people to question them. It's my job as a responsible opposition to point it out. Now it is for the people to realize how some politicians, I'm not calling every politician or every political party, use the people's sentiments for their own interests.
coming to Meghalaya, we have seen that in 2018, Congress has won 21 before election, and there is no more MLA from the Congress party in the assembly. So will the party accept if any MLA is trying to come back again, seek a ticket from the Congress party?
I'm sure the party will think positively in that regard. As I said, everybody is welcome to come back, and everybody is welcome to go if they feel that ideologically we don't fulfill. But I think Congress party is the only party that speaks for everybody, that stands with everybody, that does not discriminate anybody on the basis of religion, caste or creed.
But how will the Congress, especially in Meghalaya, how do you ensure that the Congress is being revived in Meghalaya?
Well, we have a very dynamic president who is the present MP, and I think under his leadership, the Congress has very good chance to come back. We missed forming a government by a hair's breadth last time. So I believe that this time, if we work hard in this 1 year, people will again repose their faith in the Congress party, because Congress party has given a lot to Meghalaya. How was Meghalaya formed? You must remember, Meghalaya was not a state, it was part of Assam. Who did the initiative of forming the states of Meghalaya? It was the Congress party. Congress party always had the interests of the tribal people in their hearts, the interests of the people of the northeastern states in their heart. That's why all these states were formed later on. So people should not forget, and I think we should also keep reminding the people what the Congress people had done. We seem to forget, and people seem to forget as well. So we all keep reminding them what the Congress people had done for the people of Meghalaya all these years.
But the 17 former Congress MLAs had alleged that they had to leave the party because of the AICC decision to appoint Bapala as the president of the Congress here in the state.
Well, I think that is the past now. That cannot be the main reason for, you cannot, as far as I know, that they had a patch up. They were together when Rahul Gandhi ji had met both of them. So immediately after that, Mukul Sangma ji had made some decisions. But that is the past. So I don't want to comment on that. Whatever is past is past. Now we have to look forward on how to strengthen the party from now on.
Can you tell us, will you be going Bala as the face of the party in the 2023 elections coming next year? This 5 months?
Obviously, he is the PCC president as of now.
No, I mean in the elections. He
is the PCC president, so obviously he will be the face.
So he will be the CM candidate.
That I cannot say. That is not in my capacity, or I am not privy to that. That is for the High Command to decide. They will decide what will happen.
But just 5 months away now for the election.
Sorry?
Just 5 months away for the election. So how are you seeing the party's progress?
I think the Congress party has a lot of potential here. As I already mentioned, that we missed forming the government by a hair's breadth. And I would also like to welcome all other parties who feels that their association with the NPP or their association with the BJP is not worth it. They can come and join us as well. Post-poll, pre-poll, whatever. We are welcome. Congress has always welcomed. Congress is a big party, and Congress has always been very accommodating with everybody.
You said a valid thing with pre-poll alliance. Now, just now you said, so you are open for pre-poll alliance.
That is for the PCC to decide. This is for the PCC and the ICC to decide. I am here for the Bharat Jodo Yatra. So please keep our questions to that.
Now, elections are around the corner.
Yeah, I know that they will have a separate press meet for that.